Hello everyone, I'm Josh Stacy, the Recreation Services Manager for Bentonville Parks and Recreation, and we're bringing to you what we're calling just a Recreation Monthly Review. Something we've identified is the need to try to get some more information in front of everybody on upcoming projects, events, programs, and activities that we're doing, and I'm hoping that this kind of monthly review gives you some insights and some ideas on everything that's taking place. We're doing so much right now, from programs and events and new park projects, that it's really hard to keep up with everything, and this is kind of one way that we hope to keep you informed of everything going on at Bentonville Parks and Recreation. So as part of this review, we'll cover a few things. You'll see over time, we'll do this on a monthly basis, and you'll see some consistent things. We'll talk about mission, we'll talk about celebrations, we'll talk about customer service, and we'll talk about highlights and programs. So, getting started, the first thing that we really want to talk about is, our mission. The mission is the most important thing that we are about at Bentonville Parks and Recreation: enriching lives through recreation, leisure, and culture. Every single person that works for Bentonville Parks and Recreation's job is to enrich the lives of our community. No matter what you do, if you're a lifeguard, if you're a front desk customer service attendant, if you're on the sanitation crew, keeping our parks and restrooms and facilities clean, if you're mowing our grass, if you're our director, every single one of us has the same job. That is to enrich the lives of our patrons and citizens in our community. You do that by being a lifeguard, by keeping the water safe and keeping patrons safe while they're swimming. You do that by being a site supervisor at a park and making sure things are running smoothly and people have someone to ask questions to and help in case of need. So mission is really important. It's something you definitely want to know, that we really expect every single person who works for Bentonville Parks and Recreation to know our mission, because if you know our mission, every day you come to work, you know why you're here. You know what you're doing at work today. I'm enriching the lives of our community through these different elements. A few celebrations. We got some anniversaries for April. We got 4 staff who have been with us for at least a year or more: Sylvia, Laura, Emily, and Amanda. You can kind of see how long they've been with our department. Thank you for your service over the years, and we look forward to continuing to work with you in the future. And also, a couple welcome to the teams. I know I may be missing a couple of folks that have joined us since mid-April. I'll be sure to get you in the May presentation if I have missed you, but want to welcome back Ashley Owen. Ashley has been with our aquatics department for several years, and we're happy to have her back again. And then Calvin Holt is brand new to our team. He's coming on kind of as a fitness lead. He has a degree in recreation and is finishing up with us in his internship, and we're really looking forward to seeing all the things he can do to help improve our fitness. Another big celebration, a really big celebration, is that the Bentonville bond passed earlier this month. And if you're not familiar with the bond, or if you're only familiar with the parks projects that I'll talk about just briefly, go to bentonvillebond.com and you can see every single thing that was passed in that bond referendum, from streets to library, police and fire, and different projects like that. You can kind of get an idea of all the things that are going to start happening around Bentonville as a result of that money being passed to set us up to be able to do a lot of really, really great things in the city. I'll talk just briefly about the 4 main projects that are in the bond for the Parks and Recreation. As new designs come out and as we continue to do these monthly reviews, we'll hit them more in depth and show you things and give you updates at where we're at and how things are rolling and when construction's starting and all those things for all these different projects. But really quick, just to give you a highlight, 8th Street Park is a big part of this bond. It is the 100 acres of land that we were given from the Walmart and the Walton family a couple of years ago. That's over on I Street and 8th. That's really going to become a gateway, think Central Park style park for Bentonville. It's going to feature so many different things, from bike trails to splash parks to, bocce ball pits, music areas, food truck areas, just big open lawn spaces for picnics and frisbees and anything you can think of, this park's going to really feature. It's going to have an epic playground. It's really going to be a staple of our community for years and years and years to come. You can actually still go to 8gatewaypark.com. It's the number 8gatewaypark.com and kind of give a virtual tour of the initial concept. But our team right now is continuing to develop that plan out, and we'll have updates for you in the future. Melvin Ford Aquatic Center is part of that project as well, or I'm sorry, part of the bond. What the new master plan for Melvin Ford calls for is the addition of a large family-style leisure pool. Think the leisure pool that's in the community center. Take it outdoors. Water slides, big play structures, lazy rivers, kind of a zero-depth entry. That's all getting an addition to the current pool, and then we'll also renovate and remodel the 50-meter pool and have that space still for swim meets and programming and some of those types of things, lap swimming. Phillips Park is a big part of this project bond. It's also probably the first thing that you'll see us get started on. And Phillips Park currently is a 5-field baseball complex, and this bond is going to allow us to turn that into more like a 10 to 14 field complex, but also add a really nice playground, possibly a splash park, a dog park, and kind of not just have it be a baseball complex, but also have it be a community park all the time, and then servicing our baseball program in the evenings and on the weekends for tournaments and those types of things. And then lastly is our Quilted Parks. There's 2 projects in the Quilted Parks that were funded through this bond. One of those is our Dave Peel Park Playground project. That's basically taking the current playground that's at Dave Peel Park, kind of taking it all out and then building a much larger, grander downtown playground for kids and families to enjoy. The other project as part of that is the Bentonville Commons, which is what I refer to just more as a downtown event space. It's an amphitheater with a permanent stage. It'll have spaces for outdoor dining. We'll do a lot of our events there. Imagine First Friday just kind of shifting and being hubbed there and kind of extending on the square. We'll probably do weekly concerts, all sorts of different things that are going to come from that event space. There's also the A Street Promenade, which is part of this project that you'll see come to life, hopefully, as we're developing these 2 other parks out. And that's basically taking A Street that runs in front of the courthouse, going to Tuscan Trotter, down to Lawrence Plaza, and taking it from 3rd Street to what could be the Commons area that's right there in front of Tuscan Trotter, and making it a pedestrian-only walkway, no cars allowed, that really just boosts the economic impact and the user experience downtown, and kind of spreading the footprint of the quarter-acre square and pushing it kind of north and south, and kind of taking that same vibe all the way down A Street. Again, we'll cover more of these bond issues and projects as we go along, and more information comes. We'll share that with you. Something we want to talk about every single time is just kind of having a cool stat of the month. I chose to highlight our trail use in March. Now, we have trail counters on about 1/3 of our trails, soft surface and our hard surface trails. And in the month of March, they counted basically 200,000 users on those trails. So multiply that out by 3, you get to an estimate of about 600,000 users used our trails in the month of March in Bentonville, a town of 55,000 people. We had 600,000 users. Those trails have become ever more important since COVID started, and people are looking for outdoor recreation activities that are safe and family friendly. And our trail use has just skyrocketed since 2020. But they're really important. Our team does an absolutely fantastic job of keeping those trails maintained, clean, clear of debris and clutter, and usable as much as we possibly can. And it really shows by the number of people who use them. All right, everybody, we're here to do a quick staff introduction of our recreation team and our administrative team at the Downtown Activity Center. I'm going to have them kind of go around and introduce themselves and kind of give you an idea of what their job title is and everything that they do. So without further delay, Wade, if you don't mind telling us kind of who you are and what you do.
Thank you, Josh.
is
My
we've
name is
had a
Wade
lot of
Tomlinson. I
turnover
am the
in
park
the
planner
last year
for the
in our
city
recreation
and
team.
department.
We haven't been able to be
My
in front
primary
of our
responsibilities
part-time
are the
staff or even
design,
our maintenance team. We
development, and
haven't really been able to
construction
be in the
of
same
park
rooms as each other
projects
for a
from
long
small
time
to
now.
big.
So
And
we put together just a quick kind of intro
hope to see you
video
around, and I
of
hope you
our
have a great
staff,
work experience
just so
here.
you can, if you haven't
Thanks, Wade.
met any of them, you can put
Miss
a face
Tracy,
to a
do you
name and
mind
kind of get an
jumping on?
idea of like, oh, if I need
Hi,
to
I'm
reach out to someone
Tracy.
about
Hi,
soccer,
I'm
this is who
Tracy.
I
I'm
talk
the
to. If I
admin
need
assistant at the
aquatics, here are the
Downtown
folks
Activity
that I
Center.
reach out
Hey,
to.
hi, I'm
We are
Sandra
missing still
Younger,
one
and
person.
I'm a
Our community
Texas
events
Longhorn. I
run
don't know if you can
Bentonville
see
You're
and
also
that
Eastwood, so
blended in
we're
with the tulips.
cameo in
supervisor,
there.
the person that's going
I
to
am the
run those
marketing
events,
specialist, and
is
I'm
not with
somewhat
us
new to the
yet.
Bentonville
We're
Parks
hoping
and
that that person's
Recreation
able to join our
team.
team,
I have a
sometime
history of
in maybe
marketing
late May or early
experience
June.
and nonprofit
So we'll
event
introduce them
experience.
to
And
you
my role now
whenever
is to help with all
they're able
the
to join
marketing,
onto the
messaging,
department. So
photography,
I'm going to
anything
let
that we
this
want
roll. It's
to
a
hype
little bit
Bentonville
of a,
Parks and
it's a first
Recreation,
time
whether
effort.
it's
So
the
forgive us for
newsletter,
being kind of a
email
Zoom
blast, press
video
releases,
with
anything
some
and
cool
everything that has
backgrounds.
to do with the wording
But
and
we
the
hope this
hype
is
for
beneficial.
Parks and Rec. And if I can do anything to help you out, let me know. I office at the DAC, and I'm here bright and early every day.
Thanks, Sandra. Bailey?
Hi, I'm Bailey D'Amico. I'm a recreation specialist here at the Downtown Activity Center. I run the youth softball program, the adult sand volleyball program, the adult kickball program, and I help run the Lawrence Plaza ice rink as well. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Bailey. Julie? You gotta unmute, Julie.
Okay. I'm Julie Manning. I am a recreation specialist in aquatics. I can help you out with anything pool related, even get in the pool like today, just got out of the pool. Anywhere from swim lessons to swim team to the master's program. And I am also heading up everything that's happening out at our outdoor pool, Melvin Ford Aquatic Center.
Thank you, Julie. Mr. Kachia?
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Petria. I am the recreation supervisor in charge of outdoor recreation sports. We cover everything that Bailey does with the softball league, sand volleyball, kickball, everything that Ben Hart does with soccer. And I also do the tennis and run the Bentonville Parks and Recreation baseball program, which has started this season. If you have any questions about outdoor recreation, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks.
Thank you, Chris. Kyle?
Hello. My name is Kyle Payne, Recreation Supervisor House here at the Bentonville Community Center. Staff, if you have any questions or inquiries about all operations that has nothing to do with water in regards to our Bentonville Community Center, please reach out to our staff here. Basically supervise between indoor rentals, indoor sports programs, BCC programming, kids center, front desk, the whole caboodle. I work with awesome staff, and I'll be more than happy to help you if you have any questions at any time.
Thank you, Kyle. Stephanie?
Hi, my name is Stephanie Now. I am the recreation specialist for our wellness and fitness programming. That programming includes fitness classes, personal training, in-body assessments, nutritional needs, and special events such as yoga in the park and Zumbathons. In addition, I am also the recreation specialist for Camp Bentonville. Camp Bentonville is a program that offers supervised recreational and sporting activities for children, especially in the summer and during school breaks. Lastly, my desk is located at the Bentonville Community Center.
Thank you, Stephanie. Well scripted. Kendra?
Hi, I'm Kendra Music. I'm recreation supervisor over aquatics. I'm here at the community center located on the competition pool deck, and I oversee all aquatics programming and work with Julie side by side and making sure that all questions are answered for you guys for aquatics.
Thank you. Mr. Hart, last but not least.
Hey, I'm Ben Hart. I'm a recreation programmer. My office is located over at the Downtown Activity Center. I run youth soccer, youth tennis, and adult tennis, and I also help manage Lawrence Plaza.
All right. Thank you all.
So I hope that's helpful. If you ever have any questions, I hope this kind of helps you get an idea who to reach out to, and also just put a face to a name and kind of have an idea of who we all are and on our team here at Bentonville Parks Recreation. So moving on to some project highlights, we kind of want to talk about some projects that are ongoing right now, actually being construction has started on them or is about to start on them. The first is Tiger Track. This is formerly known as Old Tiger Park, over off Bella Vista Road, there by Tenney Russell Primary School, Sugar Creek, and Thomas Jefferson Elementary Schools. Tiger Track is going to really get elevated. We're putting a brand new Mondo surface track on the existing track. If you've been there at all over the last couple of years, you know that track has basically been worn down to concrete. We're putting lights all around the perimeter of the track so that early morning or evening walkers, runners are able to use the track safely. We're adding a restroom, which has been a very big need out there for a long time. And then also a covered pavilion and some tree and trail improvements out there. That project's in construction as we speak and will hopefully be open sometime here midsummer. We've got the 28th Street Park. 28th Street Park is just located north of the Bentonville Community Center, between here and 28th Street, kind of right by Bright Road. This is going to be a really, really neat and unique park for not just for Bentonville, but for the entire region. If you look down here at the number 6, you see 2 cricket pitches that we're going to install. Actual purposeful cricket pitches. We have a huge cricket population, folks who really love to play cricket in Bentonville in the surrounding area. Right now they're having to do that at our baseball complexes and areas that just really aren't meant or really good for playing cricket. So this is actually going to have dedicated cricket space that will activate with cricket tournaments, cricket programmings, camps, all sorts of different things that we'll do on those fields. It also has a large, great lawn area for picnics and different things. We have a pavilion in here, and then this park's going to feature an epic splash park. Think the play structure at the Bentonville Community Center pool outdoors. So a really, really neat play area in a splash park. It's also going to have a large dog area, dog park, and then other wetland and other trails and things through it that it will house. This project should be starting construction at some point this year in 2021, and hopefully will be completed by the fall of 2022. We'll update you all on that as things progress and we have better timelines, and we'll let you know the details on that. One of the other project that's going on right now that's in design, that's about to start construction at some point in the near future, is a dog park and playground at Orchards Park. If you're familiar with Orchards Park, which many of you are, this is the parking lot, and you come in, and right now this is just a large open green field. This is the pond area over here on the white side. This is the pavilion. The soccer fields will be over here to the south. So we're going to come in and put a large dog area, and then also a playground for kids of all ages at this park to give it a little bit more activation. And it's really meant to not just service the community, but really also service all of these new apartments that are here at Crystal Flats that are opening, and really be able to serve that community in outdoor space. So this project should also start construction this year, with the idea that it could open sometime maybe the first of 2022. Any of those projects, feel free to please reach out to your supervisor and ask any questions. Wade, who you met in the video earlier, is the parks planner. He's the one over these projects. He can also help answer some questions if you have any about any of these projects that are taking place. A few events we've got coming up. This Saturday, I'm recording this on April 28th, so that means this Saturday is May 1st, which is our Square to Square bike ride. And it begins in Fayetteville and ends on the downtown square, just south of the square on A Street, right by Tuscan Trotter, the Spice and Tea Exchange. That's where our finish line will be. There's 4 pit stops along the way, along the Greenway. Riders have from 7 a.m. essentially to 2 p.m. to start their ride and finish, and we'll be activating that space throughout the day on Saturday. We also have soccer registration is going to start up May 1st for fall. The good news about fall soccer registration is it's going to look very much like it did in 2019. Pick Your Park will be back for Citizens Park and Memorial Park for 8 and under age groups. We'll be able to take more kids and have more teams this time around. So we're really excited about being able to kind of open soccer back up again fully. We have our Bonet Battle softball tournament. That's a tournament that we produce. Chris Kachia is the one who runs that tournament on May 15th and 16th. We'll have that. We also run several tournaments in our parks that we work with our partners on, but this is actually our tournament that we run in-house. We have a CPR class on May 15th at the community center, and then we have some big facility openings. The Splash Park will open again on May 29th, Lawrence Plaza. That facility operates until the middle of September, basically from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. And then the Melbourne Ford Aquatic Center will open as well on Saturday, May 29th, and be open all season long for open swim and lap swimming and different events that take place out at Melbourne Ford. You'll be getting some more information via email on all the hours of operation and everything you need to know about Melbourne Ford as we get closer. And the other big news is on June 1, the Tuesday following Memorial Day, the BCC and the Downtown Activity Center are going to be expanding our opening. So the DAC has been pretty much closed except for administrative business since the pandemic. We're going to open up our lobby, our conference room, our restrooms again. We'll also be starting some fitness classes back at the DAC starting in June. And then the community center will expand its opening once again. Our Citizens Lounge, our lobby, the library, all of those will open back up to the public. We'll expand some of our capacities. Pickup hoops and basketball is going to get able to be started again. We'll have open swim every day, Monday through Sunday. Yep, we will be opening again on Sunday. June 6th will be our first Sunday to be back open. So we're really excited about being able to rev things back up and get the community center back to just about where it was before we had to close in March of 2020. I hope this has been helpful. If you ever have any questions for me, you're always welcome to reach out to me, Jay Stacy at bentonvilleair.com, or just come by my office or give me a call. My extension 0204. Always here to help. If you have any suggestions or ideas on how to make this presentation better or information that you're looking for me to include in future highlights, please let me know. Always happy to try to make sure we're getting you the information you need and talking about the things you want to hear. So thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.